how I quit smoking cigarettes after 23 years of never even thinking about smoking. It all happened within 1 year. I used to love to brag about how smoking made me a deep thinker. Smoking was my best friend, and at any time of the day and night. That friend who I would call at 3 a.m. in the morning when I couldn't sleep, and that would answer me. He was right there with me. And that it helped me relax and have a burst of creativity in my work. Well, a lot of my working earnings went to cigarettes actually over the years. I know how to pay my debts. Now, why did I want to quit? First of all, awareness. I gained self-awareness of how I doomed myself 23 years ago with that first cigarette, smoked to easy my social life, a brain hacking addiction, putting myself on a pattern of self-misery, shame, guilt, overthinking, and suppressing emotions. I gained awareness of how smoking cigarettes was indeed a tobacco addiction and not just a habit, like I used to see it. And it became the next logical step on my healing journey, started at 2021. As part of my shadow work on understanding and clearing my negative thoughts, behaviors, and patterns. Everything that had outstayed my healing process. I will link my video of all my work on becoming aware of why I was smoking in the description below of this video for every one of you who will be interested to see it. Well, uh, well, when I became aware of all my whys, I observed these things happening to me. On my morning cigarettes, I used to feel numbing sensations on my left hand. No, this is, I have a problem. On my left hand. And I used to carry my cigarettes on my left hand, and it used to seem, I have good memories of that. Not that I won't, but, and chest pain. During my meditations, I used to feel strangling sensations on my throat area, and those sensations became overly concerning to me, and a thought that they were provoked by cigarette started to grow. Then I had regular cough and throat issues indeed, and bad breath too. Yeah. Then I started to observe how in public, when sitting nearby children on cafe, bars, or restaurant, or pregnant women, I used to feel shame and guilt and always opted to sit far away from them or to smoke, inhaling even my negative emotions with the smoke. I really felt embarrassed, and I couldn't even explain why, but I was aware of this thing. So I tried to quit one day. Actually, I made 3 attempts within 1 year, and the first time it lasted just 12 hours. I didn't smoke all day long from the last cigarette in the morning until 8 o'clock in the evening. And all day long, I actually did nothing. I just laid in bed. I was unable to do anything else but thinking about smoking. Then, in my second attempt, I made it for 5 days. On the fifth day, I had a relapse. And guess what? They say that it is easy to quit smoking because you can do it several times. But in this last attempt, I thought I needed a program to quit. I admitted I needed to ask for help if I was 100% committed to make that change into my life. Because if you aren't 100% committed, you can't do it. Yeah, I was aware even of this. So I manifested it, and the universe brought me a program. The universe brought me Quitsure, and I am giving this credit to them because I am really grateful of how they really helped me to go through this process. And no, this video is not being endorsed by them, and it's just grateful of mine. It's like big, good dharma. And I will leave their link for whoever wants to see it in the description of the video too. Now, let's talk about the program. How did the program help me? The program introduced me to mindful smoking and smoking deceptions, and to work on a subconscious level on freeing myself from the addiction. 3 key steps on how to understand what was happening to me. Among well-structured, informative modules that gave me total awareness of how to understand the subtle work of the addiction on making me believe that a life without smoking was unthinkable. Yeah, I believed it. For a long, long time, I thought my life without smoking cigarettes would be really boring. Yeah. Well, I had convinced myself on this matter, and I learned in time. It's always time to learn something, and something important for your health. Mindful smoking and smoking deceptions. This beautiful exercise helped me to be mindful while smoking and to understand in every usual moment when I used to feel the urge to and light a cigarette if my emotional state causing me to smoke was changed or altered after the cigarette or not. I started to pay attention if was I there while smoking? Was I paying attention to the smoking or to what was happening inside and outside of me? And when I was talking to a friend in a bar, if I was there thinking and feeling the real help of the cigarettes on relaxing me, or I was just doing it and nothing that was happening in the situation had to do with smoking, with the relaxation effects of smoking. Now, cigarette was not taking away my tears, my pain, my boredom, my anxiety, my worries, and was not feeding at all my creativity. And this was my biggest deception of all. Since I used to rely on my cigarettes to bring me inspiration for my creative work, I used to take to go away from my previous job on several days to create a project because I was really convinced that staying in a bar, working on my laptop with coffee and cigarette was way more productive than working anywhere else. Now I see it was just an excuse. Now, and the subliminal used in I had a problem here. Wait for me. I'm back. The subliminals used in the video of Quitsure program, and their final script really helped me overcome the first weeks without cigarettes. Well, I was well informed about the power of the subliminals on my healing journey for other aspects of my healing. And this is a subtopic for another video. After the program, during which it is an obligation to be an active smoker until the last day and quit only on the end of the sixth module, I was finally a newbie non-smoking person. And that was the moment when I freaked out. Now, challenges that I faced. I had no cravings since the smoking deceptions had made their work, but my mind was really good to make me remember on any repeated habit, my mind or my subconscious mind, on any repeated habit when was the moment I used to light a cigarette, such as after a long walk, when listening to my favorite tarot readings, on my morning coffee, after a meditation, and at any given time I used to remind my mind that those things were all story now. I remember specifically there was this day and I had made my favorite soul food. I'll talk about it, which is pasta. And on TV there were The Simpsons, and it was like something I have always loved to do. And I was all home alone, and my mind went right at my place where I used to smoke at home, at my balcony, and made me relieve the feeling of good feeling while smoking a cigarette. And I had to interrupt that and say very kindly to my mind, no, we are not doing that today. We're just eating pasta with the Simpsons. I had withdrawal symptoms such as difficulty concentrating. I was not able to meditate for extended periods of time like I used to do in 2 years to 3 years now, during the first month of quitting smoking. And I was not able to feel my energy. And that was my biggest accomplishment. And I felt like trapped in my body and numb. The first days, I limited activities that would require concentration. And I developed another kind of compulsion to see every day what was changing inside of me. There are some beautiful apps who help you with that. And I started to watch again TV shows as Friends, The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, where you do not need much concentrations. And I started to journal as long as was possible, but I wasn't feeling even to journal. Irritability and a huge sadness, and also mood swings during the same day were another symptom, withdrawal symptom. When people were talking to me, I used to answer with anger. And when I was alone, a big sadness was the main feeling I felt. Sadness and boredom, a lot of boredom. So I took care of myself by spoiling me with good soul food, which is pasta. I love pasta. Pasta is the best soul food ever. I ate every day for 1 month pasta, and I took long walks. And when irritated, I calmed myself with mindful breaths. And I developed new ways to regain my body through breath work on YouTube with Sandy. I'll link him in the description box below, and yoga lessons with Adrienne and Joel. I link even them. They are great. Adrienne has morning meditations, and Joel has some morning yoga and evening yoga, not meditation. And Joel has some beautiful exercises and videos about fibromyalgia, which was a concerning point because my body wanted only to rest all day, and by staying on resting at the most part of the day, I my bones were really, really contracted, and I felt very, very, very bad. It took a lot for my body to heal after 23 years, and my body needed all this pulling out. And by introducing two other ways of relaxing, like yoga and breath work, because until that moment I have developed other techniques like meditation, Reiki, Tai Chi, and they weren't the things that I wanted to do, because in a sort of way they were related with the smoking me, and the smoking me has made a long way during the healing, and it was a part of me, and part of the healing process is to admit and to align with all your parts, to heal all of them and to accept all of them. And it was like I was denying that part of me, so I took easy even on the smoking me, without with trying to make her understand that I was not smoking anymore again. Another withdrawal symptom was weight gain. Well, I gained 6 kilograms in 1 month, and I have always been underweighted all my life, and it was due to my perfect metabolism. But that first month I wanted just to eat and to relax. Well, now I am 107 days after my weight is better uh, better than ever. And no, I don't have weight problems. And also, I started to do longer walkings in the morning without smoking. I usually had 3 coffees in the morning and 1 hour of walking. Now I have 1 hour coffee and 3 hours walking, and it's good. Benefits of quitting smoking cigarettes. 1. The quality of my breathing is a lot better in all the exercises I do, in breath working, in meditation, in Reiki, in Tai Chi, Qigong, every discipline, and in yoga too. And I can clean heels more easily right now. I am sitting inside the bars now in winter. I have passed 23 years of my life sitting outside in the cold. Probably less than 23, because the law smoking was in force not 23 years. Okay, but for a long period of time I've had several winters in the cold, and now I do not have to stay outside to smoke. when having my morning coffee or the other coffees, and I am not anymore irritated with people who want to sit inside. And I used to have a lot of fights before with people about this topic. Now we don't have them. It's good. My food has a better taste now. I can stay. I'm more calm. I am more focused, more easily on tasting my food. Before, I was really trying to eat faster, 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 because one of my beautiful routines that I thought was one of the best was smoking after a meal. So I had always this hurry up to eat very fast and then smoke, or smoke during the meal. That was even something else. There are no complaints about the unpleasant smell of my clothes from my family members. So, no negative energies, no negative discussions about clothes that smells. It's okay, but this is one of the last ones. I can free myself of addictions and harmful habits because I trust myself and I listen to myself and overall to my higher self. I am courageous enough to step into the unknown territory of changes and create a better reality for me. I'm not so good with changes. It takes me from 1 month to 3 months until I settle down. And these last 4 years have given me a lot of changes in my life where to settle down, and I proved to myself that I can make it. And like, this is me, Aurora, and this is my channel, Follow Your Bliss, where I want to create some beautiful videos on tarot reading, because I'm a tarot reader, some beautiful videos on life coach, because I am a life coach, and on Reiki healing, because I am a Reiki healing practitioner. And this is my first video of 14 videos where I have made this challenge with myself to double my subscriptions in my channel. So if you like this video and you'd love to listen to the introduction videos of this playlist, and if you like to interact with me and to communicate how the video resonated with you, how are you feeling, in what process are you with quitting smoking or probably with another addiction, I would be very glad to hear about you and to read about you. So, thank you, and please remember, like, share, and subscribe my videos on my page. Thank you, thank you, thank you.